later. The government should rather be the one doing the collation of the issues and listed on the placards to find solutions to them.
Perfect. So I'll go with the last one as a practical measure, which is to say, once you've seen the issues written on the placards, you tabulate them, you copy them out. And something that's not the first time. We have a plethora of acts of parliament which say that a person can make a complaint orally. Okay, so you take freedom of information. You can make make a request orally. You go to SHRAD, you can make a complaint orally. The Whistleblowers Act, if somebody wants to blow their whistle and you cannot write, you can make the complaint orally, and so on and so forth. So you see that in governance, let's not be too book long. A man has brought a placard, and the one that caught my heart was that they are trying to buy watches, and people in government are buying V8s. Then it reminded me of the president, one of his first promises when he took office, that there is a moratorium on the purchase of V8s. Today, I'm sure the jury is out as to whether we are still observing that. So when you've seen such a placard, and also I'm very happy that Uncle Benefson, that was the placard he caught in the Daily Dispatch. Yeah, it was very poignant, very, very poignant. We try to buy watches whilst people are trying to make a living. You are buying V8s, whilst you have salaries. Okay?
Does that not sound smack of populism? Because look, don't certain persons who are performing certain duties require these sort of vehicles to assist them to efficiently perform?
Yeah, in Accra, you know this V8 matter, initially they had said they will keep some in the pool so that if the person is doing cross-country, that's a minister or deputy or whatever, it goes to the pool. But that is not being observed. Go to town. You see the whole of Accra is awash with government V8s. Such an abuse. Number two, sometimes you work as a lawyer. Haven't you bought your private car? Why is it that suddenly tomorrow when you are appointed as a minister, you think that government should take care of everything for you? Fuel, everything. I mean, such an abuse. It's so indecent. I can't believe it that this is the same president who promised, I will protect the public purse.
But Martin, you don't have lifestyle audits in Ghana. So the fact that someone is using a V8 will not suggest that, is it fair to suggest that that is corruption when you are not doing, like we have suggested before, the constitutional provision that demands, you know, that kind of way of approach that, you know, we should be
for your wealth.
Yeah, we should be monitoring your wealth. If you are buying anything in public office, you should be able to account for it, that you have, this is the source of money from which you buy it. Once we don't have that, is it fair to suggest that if somebody is doing something, then it's corruption?
No, I've said abuse of the public purse. I've not mentioned corruption yet. Maybe I'll come to that if need be. I said abuse because it was the president himself who said that he doesn't see the need for the V8. So he put a moratorium on the V8. So that's what we are holding him to account for. That when did he lift that? And is it necessary? What happened to the suggestion that, oh, they would keep some in the pool? So if a minister needs to travel out, then he would go into the pool and take a V8. But now you go to the ministries and you find V8s all over, fresh ones. So that is the point.
Yeah.
So coming back to it, so that we went to the V8 because we're saying that the placards have enumerated the issues. Okay, ad nauseam. And also, I mean, we all know from day one when Fix the Country started, we knew that unemployment was one of them. So, and so on and so forth. So, nobody can be heard to say that without an official petition, the Fix the Country demonstrators have not made out their case.